What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? It's your guy Q, the movie collector, here again, back today with another great review. If you guys notice, I didn't say 4K review. So, on today's video, I'm going to be talking about a movie that was sent to me for review. And as I've stated in the past, no matter if it's been sent to me for review, I'm going to give my honest, thorough thoughts about the film. This movie came out this year. I don't know if it ever went to theaters. I didn't see any trailers on it. And as a matter of fact, it just flew under the radar for me. And when I talked about it in my last video, the haul video, um, I stated I didn't hear anything about it. And the comments underneath seemed to suggest there were some people out there that heard about this film, or they may have seen a trailer on it or whatnot. But enough of my blabbering. Let's get to it. So the movie I'm talking about is Locked. And as you can see here, who's in this film? You got Bill Skarsgård, you got Anthony Hopkins, and you see there it says from producer Sam Raimi. Interesting, right? And it's a film by David Yardvesky. I think that's what it said. That's how you pronounce his last name. But that's the back, as you guys can see there. And you can instantly see one of the things I'm going to say is a negative about this film. But we'll talk about that later. But anywho, the film follows Bill Skarsgård's character at the very beginning. You don't know whether or not if he's just homeless or he's a drug addict or whatnot. It starts off with him trying to get his van repaired, and he doesn't have any money to actually pay to get it repaired. And it looks like he's probably like some kind of like auto mechanic shop. And then he sees an opportunity to try to steal some money. And he succeeds in that. And then he goes about wandering through the streets of the city. And he comes across this parking lot that we'll get to that later. But he goes about, checking car doors, seeing if he can steal a car. But he doesn't have any success. So then he stumbles upon this parking lot. And in this parking lot, there's like this really nice, sweet ride. And he walks up to it. He pulls on the door handle. The door opens. He gets inside of it. He's celebrating the fact he's got him a nice ride that maybe he could try to flip to get some money off of it. And then he quickly discovers he can't get out the car. So he's sitting in the car. The telephone inside the car just starts ringing and ringing. He starts panicking. And then begins somewhat of a, I want to say it's kind of reminiscent of Jigsaw from Saw. And that introduces us to Anthony Hopkins' character. He's calling the vehicle, basically taunting Bill Skarsgård, telling him that, hey, you're the criminal. I can't stand people like you. And I'm going to get justice behind all of this. But man, what I tell you, Bill Skarsgård goes through some stuff. He goes through some really bad stuff sitting in that car. And I will say this much. I really, and I'm not going to spoil it, just like I always tell you guys, I'm not going to spoil it. But I will honestly tell you guys, like, Anthony Hopkins, I mean, dude, I loved him as Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs. To all the horror fans out there, you will love him in this film as well. I mean, he's the biggest scumbag ever. And there's some very scary elements to it, And like I said, he puts Bill Skarsgård through a bunch of trials, man. It's pretty insane. But even on the back here, it even says here comes this pulse-pounding horror thriller. And I want to say, what does it say? I thought I read something on the web where it said something about this is kind of compared to something. To me, I see it as kind of like Anthony Hopkins being like a Jigsaw-like character. But anywho, one of the things I was pretty disappointed about with this DVD release is that we have no special features. There are none. There's no audio commentaries. Even if there was, I probably wouldn't have listened to it. There's no deleted scenes. I looked all over the internet to see if there's like any other things about this movie that, discuss how this thing was made. There's nothing out there. And the very interesting thing about this movie is that this is a Paramount film. Um, and I'll show you guys this. You judge it however you want to. But do you see that? That's a Paramount Scares logo right there. Um, I have a feeling that if Paramount does another Paramount Scares set, my recommendation is put this on 4K immediately. Um, I would even say put this out on Blu-ray. Um, just to tell you guys, I enjoyed this film a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. It definitely keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's a great, it's a great thriller horror film. The car is like completely pimped out, man. That car right here on the cover, it's completely pimped out. And the things that Anthony Hopkins can do just controlling it from afar, it is crazy. And he just, like I said, he really puts Bill Skarsgård through a lot of shit. But yeah, the audio is a 5.1. I think it's a 5.1 Dolby. Yeah, 5.1 Dolby, given that this is a DVD. I thought it sounded good, at least from my surround sound. I thought it sounded really good. Nice LFE in certain aspects of the movie. There's a lot of rain. When the rain hits the top of the roof of the car, it sounds pretty good. But yeah, I thought this was a really great film. Now the picture quality, you'll see the images below. Well, not below. You'll see the images pop up here. Um, like I said, I can't really judge it as far as like a quality standpoint, but it's a very nice shot film. David Yarovesky, I think he did a great job with shooting it. I mean, the movie for majority of the time takes place inside the vehicle. It does take place outside the vehicle in some aspects of the movie, but for I want to say a good 85, maybe 90% of the film, it takes place in the car. But anywho, that does it for this review. I would say if you can stream this, I would definitely stream it. I'm gonna see if there is a higher quality stream output for this film. I want to watch it again. I really, really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend this for anyone out there that's watching the film. But anywho, if you guys enjoyed the video or my review of this movie, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I want to hear if any of you guys have actually seen this movie. What are your thoughts on it? Like I said, Paramount, if you're listening, put this bad boy out on 4K. Don't pull a Universal move and release this on DVD and then next year decide to hand it off to either Scream Factory or Vinegar Syndrome, since I know you guys are in bed with those guys, and then decide to put a 4K out on it. No, man, give us the 4K now. This is a brand new movie. It deserves it. It looks fantastic. I have a feeling the HDR would look amazing on this film. Anywho, enough of my rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.